Tell me I'm pretty.
It's hot in here, dude.
It is.
It's fucking hot. We need to figure out how to get a fan.
I mean, I'm not that hot. I think it's like a perfect temperature right now.
Yeah, but imagine in the summertime. Oh, wait, no, we have AC, dumbass.
Yeah, and then we didn't block the vent.
Yeah.
Oh, well, a little bit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, if you're watching...
Hey, wait, how'd you get that to go back?
I didn't.
It's not bulging out anymore, though.
We've had so many issues with the wall panels.
Are we going right now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, so...
the first thing you're going to notice is everything's very different.
It's black.
Yeah.
Very, very black. Very, very black in here.
Super black.
It was super white before, and we didn't like it.
So I moved. I think we've well established that. But yeah, so this second room that we're using, it was originally white walls, and our plan is oak wood and black, right? What is your issue?
I don't know. Man. All right, carry on.
But yeah, so we embarked on a very much more extensive woodworking journey than we thought.
Yeah, it got really dark.
It got real out of hand.
It got really dark. I would say we're masters at woodwork.
Yeah, professionals now.
We're really good with wood.
So we're renting, and so we can't paint the walls.
Yeah.
So I looked into contact paper, but that shit don't work at all. And you would have seen, it would have looked like garbage.
Yeah, yeah.
So then my grand plan was to get a Yucca board and just screw it to the walls and paint those.
And this is Yucca board coming specifically from Yucca.
It's eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus. It's a plant. I knew it was something. I just didn't know what it was.
Oh, it's too good.
I didn't know what the ending was.
Yeah.
A eucalyptus. So
Yeah.
all of these damn boards are made out of eucalyptus, not wood.
Yeah.
Eucalyptus.
Yeah.
Which is why they're called Yucca boards.
And so we screwed them all into the walls. So we got 3 walls now. So 2 for our desk walls behind me, and then to our right, your left, and then behind Connor. So all we have right now is just the walls painted. This whole place is still. Oh wait, no.
Oh, you guys can see. Oh wait, they can't see.
They can't see it. So we have a new desk too, new podcast desk.
It's gorgeous.
That was mine. Yikes.
All right, so.
Yeah, so that noise is also going to be eliminated pretty soon here. I know we've almost every episode we complain about it, but it's the arms. They're spring arms. It was a cheap, good entry level, but we're past this.
It's rough.
The noise is terrible, and we need to get rid of it. So.
It's frustrating us a lot.
Yeah.
So we're gonna figure something else out for that. But yeah, this shit's gonna start looking real rustic in here.
It's gonna be slow, but every episode there's gonna be more stuff added to it. So yeah, it already looks great.
It does. It does. It feels completely different in here.
Yeah.
I wish you guys could have seen it. Well, we have pictures and videos of it, so that'll be cool.
Oh yeah, we could literally put those on right now. I took photos of our entire
the whole process.
So basically what we did is we went and bought, it's a 4x9 boards. We bought 9 of them. Measured the walls, cut them all down to length, which was a nightmare. We picked the worst weekend.
Most cold
in January to do it.
The most cold, and the space heater didn't do anything for it. Well, it was better.
Yeah.
I think we would have been pretty fucked without the heater.
Yeah. So we cut them all, came up here, screwed them in, and then painted. We initially tried painting it out in the garage, but it was so cold the paint froze, so that was a terrible idea. So then we bought plastic, brought it all up here, painted it in here, and then we made the desk. And the desk is basically the same as our last desk, except that it's slightly narrower. It's not as wide, so you're a little closer.
Yep.
And then we use the exact same legs. And
by like an inch.
Yeah.
So a little bit closer by like an inch, but then a foot longer.
But it's so wide, dude.
It is wide.
This is an 8-foot desk now.
It feels good. I like wide.
Yeah, and then we got...
I like it long. Yeah. I like long wood. It's good.
We got all of our microphones screwed in now.
Yeah, so we have off to my left side here, which you guys can't see.
You will see when we have guests on now, you'll be able to see it.
Yeah, it's perfectly laid out for guests, which we've decided to expand a little bit here on guests. We do have
quite a few people
that we hope to have on here in the near future. And I think probably the closest one to actually fulfilling would be Dustin.
Yeah, Dustin or Austin.
Yeah, Dustin or Austin.
But as far as like a guest, yeah, Dustin. We need to be educated on the truck world.
Scene. Yeah, we need to be educated.
That's going to be a real interesting episode.
It's weird. Like I have a truck now, and it's got wheels that stick out past the fender line, but I still don't feel like I'm part of that team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I drive past those guys a lot with the big chrome wheels, and I even work with a bunch of them.
Yeah,
and I still don't feel like I'm part of that team. You know, I mean, maybe it's because it's a Tacoma and it's a mid-sized truck where I'm looked at like, oh, you're kind of a pussy, you know. But like, I mean,
yeah, but there's the whole off-road scene for those cars. So
Right.
you're in the door.
I'm on some team. I'm not on the show truck team. That's for damn sure. And I don't think I'll ever be on that team. But I'd like to know the mindset behind those guys. So that's why we're gonna have Dustin on this hizzy, and we're gonna talk about some shizzy. You know what I mean? I'm done.
No, I am excited because now we have an actual studio that's way big enough to do shit like that. Like the last, can you imagine if we had Alex and Rebecca in my basement at the last studio?
It would have been rough because you would have had, Hippopotamus and Hippopotamus 2 walking around upstairs. Like, I'm going to go make some food now. And you'd hear this fucking just upstairs. It's terrible.
That's what's awesome. We had a noise hurdle to get over, and we actually blocked the window.
It's actually right here behind. It would be right here.
It was how big was that? Probably like 5 by 3 foot.
I think it was like 5 foot by 5 by 3
and
foot right here.
We straight up put boards over it and then put sound deadening foam and material behind it. So hopefully it works. It definitely cut down on the noise quite a bit.
I feel like all you can hear right now is the air duct.
Yeah, probably.
So you guys can probably hear the air duct.
And we can figure out the air duct too, but yeah. But yeah, no, I'm liking where this is going. We're going to have a backdrop over, because behind me you can see the closets still.
Can't see it on my side here, but
I have it cut off on yours.
Basically right
Do you want to talk about what the plan is for behind you?
Yeah, so I'll go through my plan, or the plan for my corner, I should say. It's kind of up in the air, I'd say. I think it's still like actively revolving, but there's a pretty generic idea that we have in place. So, and I don't think that's going to change. But basically, off to my left here, right in this corner, you guys will probably see a bar of some sort, and then behind me on this wall,
a bar top.
You'll see the bar top, maybe a little fridge down there. Essentially make it like a little serving station, right? For some drinks or whatever. And then off to this wall right here, we're going to start to we're going to start to stack our collection on some sort of shelf that we got to figure out yet. Can they see the bottles? No, they can't see the bottles. No. But right here, we have pretty much our entire whiskey collection at the moment. But we totally would like to expand that. We actually have bought a new bourbon that we're going to test for you guys today that I've never heard of. But we're going to stack that up on shelves behind us. So it'll be pretty sweet.
It'll look good.
Yeah, I can't wait.
A lot of nice like walnut wood with the black. So
I can't fucking
That's kind of what our vision is. And the desk is also walnut. So.
Yep.
Yeah, and then mine's going to just be the my desk setup because that's the wall that I picked. But yeah, I'm really liking how this is all coming together.
Dude,
but anyways, speaking of whiskey, let's start.
Let's talk about how this happened today, okay? Because it's a really funny story, and I don't really know how we happened to it. I didn't think this was going to happen 20 minutes before. Honestly, this was last second as fuck, but super cool. So what's the place called? Old and New?
Grainworks Old and New in downtown Neenah.
Yep. Yeah. So I didn't even know this was a place, but why don't you talk about what Quinn did for you?
Okay, so my Christmas gift from my girlfriend was a whiskey barrel. They cut the top off it. There's no lid to a whiskey barrel, but it's the top part of a whiskey barrel that they shaved off. And then he has, I'm assuming it was CNC machine, or laser maybe, but basically completely cut out the U.S. Army stamp or seal, and then my dates of service underneath. So it's really, really cool. But anyway, she wouldn't let us go to this place. She kept telling me I couldn't because I know what it was. So I've been waiting since we moved here in December. I've been waiting to go to this place. And then today, Connor came over and why did we even decide to go?
She had mentioned it, the whiskey place. She had mentioned that. And then you were like, oh yeah, I actually really want to go there. Yeah. Honestly, might even swing over there today. And then we brought up the time frame on when they close. Yeah. And she said it was like 3:00. You mentioned it. Yeah, you brought it up on your phone and it was 3:00. And I'm like, well, let's just go right now. Let's pick out a bottle and we can use it for today's podcast as a taste testing bottle that we can try out. Because we have all this stuff. I forgot to buy fucking J. Henry because I'm a slack. But then we went to this place and I was pretty damn blown away. I think we saw more bourbon than whiskey, or more bourbon there that I didn't even see.
It's all the good bourbon.
Yeah.
It's not the bullshit that you mix with stuff. It's all really, really, really good bourbon.
Top shelf bourbons and stuff like that.
And the best part is it was only bourbon and rye. There wasn't any Scotch, any Irish. There was no other types of whiskeys, no Japanese whiskey.
There was Old Smoky.
Yes.
The flavored. There was their whole flavored line. They had what is that? Mint chocolate shake or whatever.
My mom loves that shit.
It's good stuff.
It's good. But it didn't belong in that place.
Yeah, for like a Christmas party, you're doing some cool games.
And it was a really cool. They had the entire collection of Wild Turkey, the whole line. They had damn near the whole Old Forester line. So I'm gonna go back and buy every single one because I've wanted to try 1910, 1920, and then their old style. But
I think we have to do that.
What else? What else? Did all three of them?
All of them.
Yeah. And then what was the other one? They had the collection. What we got? They had Blue Run. They had
Russell.
They had the Russells. Russell Reserves. So that's part of the Wild Turkey collection. They had the 10-year and the single barrel, which you can't find up here.
No.
They didn't have any Buffalo Trace products.
They did not have any.
So there was no Eagle Rare. There was no Buffalo Trace. There was none of the super high end.
Which we're not too worried about because we do have our own
full bottle
Buffalo Trace. And we know where to get it to.
Yes, we do know where to get it now. It still requires a wait list, but yeah. But no, they had a lot. Really, really impressed.
Blue Run.
Yeah.
They had a bottle of Blue Run. I've been dying to try that.
Okay, so now so most people, when you get to a checkout, you have your impulse buys of things that are right by the register that you just grab. They target you intentionally for that.
Yeah.
Connor impulse buys.
You could say it's an impulse buy. I would say it's an impulse buy and also something that was like just meant to happen too. You know what I mean? Of course they had Blue Run sitting right there, and then they had this Peerless. I didn't mean to say it. They had this bottle. Sitting right next to it that we also really want to try. Yeah. I've never heard of this, but apparently it's really
I've heard
good.
of Peerless. It's supposed to be really, really good. What is this specific one that we got?
This is a double oaked Kentucky straight bourbon.
It's dark.
Yeah.
So Driftless, this is our previous darkest whiskey. This is a single barrel.
Yep.
This is straight bourbon whiskey.
Yep.
This new one.
Yeah, she's fucking dark.
That shit's like molasses.
Trying to put it through the light so that it's not like just this black wall.
Yeah,
but
it's dark. Yeah,
it's dark as shit.
Yeah.
So,
we've only taken the plastic off.
Yeah, we have not popped this doorknob of a fucking cork off this thing yet. I mean, but
doorknob is that what you called it?
That thing is fine. Well, I called it a butt plug at first, but dude, she's huge. That is fucking huge. But yeah, it was either this or Blue Run. I really wanted the Blue Run, but
yeah,
I couldn't.
Well, here, how about you talk about the price of you were originally going to buy the Blue Run. Yeah. How much did that cost?
Yeah. Okay. Well, so when I first walked in there, I saw a bottle of Willet.
Yeah.
And the Willet was cool. It looked like a bong. It also looked like a fat dildo of a bottle. Dude, that thing was huge.
We're on.
Yeah, we were talking about really why we actually wanted that bourbon. The bottle was cool. Quinn said it's because it looks like a bong. And then Sam was like, well, I think Connor really just wants to sit on it. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I want to jump as high as I can and land on that fucking thing. That was a cool bottle. But I've never heard of Willet before, but it looked cool. And it was like $94. So after tax, over 100, whatever. And then I saw Blue Run, and I'm like, well, I really want Blue Run because the bottle's cool, and I've heard that it's a really good bourbon. So I did actually consider that, but that was $166 before tax too. So that would have been about a $170 bottle.
Yeah.
So yeah, steep. And then this one was right next to it, Peerless, double oaked. And the guy was saying nothing but good things about this, and you've heard of it, and you said that it was a good bourbon too. So, and this one was about $88 for the bottle. So, you know, I mean, we could have bought Willet, but we wouldn't know what that tasted like. And that was a $94 bottle. You know, that could have been a big oops.
Yeah, Willet was a pot stilled specifically. And we haven't really.
Yeah, we haven't dabbled in that.
Yeah, and the other thing, like, we've really only expanded into bourbons. We've barely tried rye, and there's a whole world of rye we haven't gotten into yet that I'm super excited to do. But we're very bourbon as of right now. So
very.
That's why we made that decision. But
yeah, so I guess this is more of like the I guess of the three that we could have bought today was more of the in our realm.
Yeah.
Not saying that Blue Run isn't, but for the price right now, I think that was just a little bit far.
So how much was this then?
This was $88 before taxes. Okay. At least what they were charging. So
gotcha. What the one that was next to it was $140.
Yeah. Okay, so there was another Peerless, but I think that was a rye.
Yeah.
That was a rye bottle. That was a $134 bottle of Peerless. And then next to that was Blue Run, and that was $166 before tax. So, I mean, I'm gonna be in that motherfucker a lot because there's a lot.
This place was
whiskey,
so cool,
man. There's a lot. Cool. There's, I mean, even it wasn't even just the bourbon too. It's the barrels. You can go in there and get a custom burnt barrel.
Yeah.
You could go in there and buy a whole barrel if you wanted to.
You could buy individual staves. So if you wanted like a single stave with something engraved on it, they had that.
Yeah, they had the old bar.
Like the bar handles.
Bar handles for tap.
Yeah.
And then, just the typical whiskey tasting glasses. You can get a coffee cup. But their designs were just cool. It was a cool vibe in there. It felt like we were in Tennessee when we walked in. It just smelled like
wood floors.
Man, it was a good vibe in there. I guess you might as well crack this fucking thing, huh?
Go ahead. Make sure you get on mic. We got to hear it.
Here we go. I'm pulling out the butt. Plug.
The thing's in there tight, dude.
Fucking hell, man. It's about every butt plug.
Don't spill that fucker.
Shit. I got to set this thing
Here,
down.
move the mic over so it points at it. Yeah.
Okay, this is perfect.
Oh, God.
Never mind. Yeah, this is not working. God damn. Holy shit.
That was a good one.
Oh my God.
What?
I caught a whiff of it.
Did you?
And it smells so damn good.
Go in.
Oh man.
Let me try.
Get that. Jesus, that smells good as fucking hell. Wow.
Ooh, damn.
That smells so fucking good. I can't even. Oop, I heard a semi drive by.
I'm excited to pour that because that's going to...
I'm so stoked for this one.
Let's put it on the Bourbon Bible for now.
Yep, put it on the Bourbon Bible.
Yeah. Well,
you want to put the cork back in there or no?
Well, let's pour it.
Go ahead. Do the honors. So, for those, it's been a little while. I guess while we're drinking this, we could probably give a little touch on what's been going on. In terms of like podcasting and YouTube video, we'll kind of give a little bit of detail on that stuff. It's been a little bit since we've been around. Oh, dude, it looks so good. Guys, that's fucking liquid gold. I mean, that's probably the most satisfying color of bourbon I've seen of all of them. I mean, that looks beautiful.
That is crazy.
Oh my God. That's impressive.
That is very, very dark.
Coming straight to you out of our very own...
Get your nose in there, dude.
Our very own Automotive Artistry glasses.
You seen that YouTube video where he's like, this is how you smell? He goes, you pour it, you swish it, you dump it out, you pour it, and then he goes, and then you get right in there, and he's like...
Wow, dude.
Wow, that smells really, really good.
Yeah, straight from the bottle. That smells fucking amazing.
All right, so real quick, before we do this, let's piggyback off what you said. I feel like we talk about this a lot.
Yeah.
But that's because I think people need to understand, and I think we need to understand sometimes that we have legitimate jobs and careers.
Yeah.
And so all of this is all extra. Do we want to make this full time eventually? 100%.
Oh,
but we got to do it while we're, God damn.
That's a lot of shit.
We got to do this while we're, building other things. So keep that in mind. I know we have this conversation a lot and we disappear a lot. Like I haven't posted anything on Instagram since Gatlinburg. I don't think you have really either.
No.
So, I mean, basically let's just start from GAT real quick. Just do it really quick. I don't want to get into too much detail because no one really cares. We got back from GAT and then immediately I think I had training right off the bat, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I left and I actually went to Georgia for my job and then came back and I was working first.
Right.
And first it's 410. So working from, I was also living in Fond du Lac. So I was waking up at like 4:30
right.
and then I wasn't getting home until like 6.
Mm-hmm.
So that whole thing really put a delay on the Gatlinburg YouTube video.
Yep.
A lot of people have been asking. I feel really bad, but like people need to also understand that we are doing other things.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So and not that not really because we want to do other things, but because we have to. I mean, like that's just what it is.
Well, I mean, all of this is getting paid for by that, right? We're not making money off this stuff yet.
We're
so
not.
yeah,
No.
and we talked.
This goes back to where we started this whole thing. This really does. I mean, we talked about the process and the journey of this, and a lot of a lot of the people that have been here from the start are understanding of that. So, we told you guys that we were going to start this whole thing, and it's going to be it's going to be a progress. It's going to be a process. It's going to take forever. But it's going to happen.
Yeah. And the cool thing is people also don't understand this. We keep like saying like this next year is going to be insane. Like I'm completely out of the military now.
Yeah.
I have my entire summer.
Yeah. Literally.
Completely booked wide open.
Literally.
So it's like, or not booked. I'm completely wide open. Yes. year. It's been, for both of us to even get together, it's been rough. Like I also moved after that too. There's that in there. So yeah, it's just been a lot. As far as the YouTube video goes, because everyone that was involved in that is curious and a lot of other people are curious.
Right.
Video is in a good spot.
Oh my God.
I know this is taking forever, but you guys got to trust us.
You guys aren't ready for this.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
We are, I'd say we're 3/4 of the way done right now.
Yeah.
Like done. We got a little bit of audio to record for a voiceover, and then I need to finish up the show. And then majority of Eminence. But after that's done, I mean, we're good.
You know, I think about this every time we talk about this, and I also am at a point where I just feel like why are we sitting here explaining ourselves?
Yeah.
Why are we sitting here explaining to people, wow, guys, come on, we got other things going. It doesn't fucking matter. The whole point of this automotive artistry thing, and we've said this from the beginning, is that this is because we want to showcase the automotive scene and the art behind it. And this is our way of showing that, is with pure art.
Yeah.
The camera quality, the editing skills that have fucking just dominated this last YouTube video. Like, I'm going to just keep saying it. You guys aren't fucking ready for it.
Yeah.
There's people at work that keep asking about this shit. You guys aren't fucking ready for it. This video is going to quite literally put a stamp on what this whole automotive artistry thing is. Yeah. And I don't think a lot of the other videos, I mean, I'm watching them from behind you. I'm getting glimpses of them. They're great. But dude, this next one, guys, oh man, it's getting better. Yeah. It's only getting better, and I'm fucking just so stoked.
Well, yeah, like the first video where we really hit our quality, creativity, color grade, everything was the Ridge rollout, and very few people actually saw that. It was kind of like a random drop that we posted. So if you haven't seen that and you go and watch it, you'll understand what we're talking about. Yeah. The quality there that's what we're going for. Yeah. So yeah, I don't like feeling like we have to like explain ourselves either, but just because I don't want to send a shit ton of messages out, that's where we're at. Yeah. The video is going to be done soon. We're working on it as fast as we can.
People are going to love it.
My life is finally together now. Yeah. So but
this has been an incredible process though. I have like,
I was I was looking today, I was at the gym and I accidentally tapped in, on iPhones, if you tap and hold the lock screen, it shows you all the ones that you've made. Yep. And I started swiping, because right now it's of Quinn and Theo. Right. And I started swiping, and it was all the photos from all the events we've gone to. Yeah. So like the Porsche, the TTRS, because those are all what I had. And I just looked at them like, these you could buy. Literally, you could buy these wallpapers. Yeah. And they're just on my phone. I took them. So I just remembered the entire journey that we've had. Like thinking about where we started with that first racetrack video. It's just nuts.
Dude, yeah. I mean, I always think about that first racetrack video when I came over at your place. I was working second shift. I came over to your place at 7 a.m. Yeah. After working till 1 o'clock in the morning, which isn't a really bad turnaround. 6 hours. I can get some good sleep there for 5 hours. Not a big deal, right? Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's having that one day of just getting it started. Yeah. And that one day that we got started, and you handed me your A6000, and it's just like, holy fuck, dude. Yeah. It's like a newfound love. It really was. And it's not like that was a good turning point for me, because it wasn't. It's been a whole progress over the last 2 years of doing this stuff. Yeah. Just like, man. And I don't think I've really actually found a true love for it until recently. And it's just, you guys aren't ready for it. Yeah. I mean, seriously, like what you guys have been seeing has been a lot of Sam's doing. Like, seriously, all the editing, all the camera work has been a lot of Sam's doing. But man, when I get on this fucking train and we both have the same skill, you guys are going to, I mean, dude, holy fuck, look out, dude. It's a freight train, and it's coming fast. It's coming really, really fast.
And the other thing too is, like, a lot of people questioned us, at least me, like, what the fuck are you guys making a podcast for? We're not like personalities, really. I mean, we are to ourselves, but like, there's stuff I would love to say that we get famous for the wrong reasons. But we're funny as hell, but not the type of humor most people think is funny, so we can't say it. But the barrier to entry, this is what I've been working on. Like, what is stopping us? We've been, I don't want to make this a 2024 video, but no. Coincidentally, with the new year starting, I was at my desk and I just sat down and I kind of wrote out what is impacting us from making these steps, right? Yeah. As far as the podcast goes, people don't understand, if you're doing a video podcast, it's like 4 hours of sitting down, and it takes a lot longer to get out than you think it would. Yeah. It's not just recording. Like, the editing, you got to sync shit up, cut it. It's a nightmare. Yeah. And it's not, the other thing is, it's not enjoyable. Making car edits are enjoyable. Right. sitting down, watching yourself talk and hitting a button to cut to a different face is super boring. So the motivation's not there.
Yeah.
So the barrier to entry with the podcasting, because the other thing people don't know, unless you've been on this podcast, is we've spent well over probably $3,000 in podcast equipment now, and we're not famous podcasters.
At least.
We wanted to make sure that when we started this, we were set with the best equipment we need.
100%.
Right? So as far as the mics and the interface and everything, we were set. But the barrier to entry was getting these out, right? So like we spent that money, and I'm looking at it like, okay, we spent this and invested in this. How are we going to make this work? Well, I had to do some research. I'm not going to tell you how, but we figured it out.
Oh man,
we are now able to get an episode out same day, if not the next day.
Yeah, efficiency is boosted by 100%.
Yes, like damn near instant.
Yeah,
like probably within 45 minutes we could have the whole video completely done.
Yep.
Add extra touches. So we're really excited for that, and you're going to see that this winter. I mean, we run the same issue. The issue that we can't really jump over is how are we going to make videos in the Wisconsin winter, because we can't. And now you don't have a car anyways. So it's like, we don't have a way to make cinematic edits and shit during the winter. So what you notice from last year, I mean, we're coming up on our 1 year anniversary of the podcast, which is nuts because we've actually almost knocked one out per month, which is insane.
Yeah.
So, but anyways,
it's been a great time.
The 1 year anniversary, what you notice is our podcast started in the winter, and we started it because we want to be able to make content in the winter.
Yeah.
So you're going to see a lot more podcast episodes, which I'm really excited for because we got rid of that wall that was stopping us from doing this. So.
Yeah. And I think further down the line, we will start to get into some cinematic winter stuff. I have a lot of ideas in mind for cinematic
and some non-cinematic, very funny winter stuff. We have a video idea that we've been sitting on for a year. We're not going to say what it is.
You guys are going to fucking lose it.
It's so good.
You guys are going to fucking lose it. We're going to have to get a day where, well, one, we need a massive fucking snowstorm to occur for that. Yeah. And two, we need to buy a vehicle.
Yeah.
We need to buy a car. Or an SUV, or a minivan.
We could probably do everything we want to do that day, too.
100%.
All it's required is a hammer.
Literally.
For this video, you need a car and a hammer, and we're set.
Literally. Yeah, we need dude, that'd be such a fucking blast. Oh, dude, I can't
fucking wait. No one's done this either. We've looked. Yeah. No one's ever thought of this. It's an original idea.
I'm so fucking excited to do that. We could maybe even do that this year. I mean, we really could.
I don't know if the snow's going to happen.
That's the problem, guys. This winter... What the hell is going on in Wisconsin? Shit. Anybody that lives in Wisconsin, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's spring right now.
I know.
Like literally next week is supposed to hit 50 degrees.
Yeah.
How does that even make any sense?
After we were getting negative 15, 20 wind chills. Right. Yeah. It's
and a massive snowstorm.
That is the weekend we chose to build this studio.
Yeah, literally in the most cold, frigid time of the year that we have actually had in the last 365 days. Yeah. We decided to go out and work in a shop that doesn't have insulation.
No insulation, no heating. We had a little space heater.
Yeah, and that thing is probably fucked now.
It still works. Really? I was using it the other day.
It doesn't go on high anymore.
No, it don't.
It stays on medium. That's it. It literally just stays on medium. But man, dude, I'm stoked for this year. I mean, I hate doing that. But you love it at the same time, you know. But I hate seeing it.
It's because I'm excited to share that, but I also like it's. The other issue is like when I make shit, I always think like if I watch this or listen to this, what would it? If I were to listen to us right now, I'd be like, you guys are cringe as fuck.
Yeah,
for even like going,
everybody says you know. Well, just wait.
But like I said, there are well into like mid-20s amount of people that are waiting that were involved in the last video. Yep. Like we have 20 some odd people that are asking, and I try my best, but like there's a lot going on, so I want to just say that. So if you're listening, you know. But I think that's about good with all that.
We'll let you guys determine how 2024 is going to work out for us. Off of Gatlinburg when that video drops.
Yeah,
we'll let you guys do the deciding there. But look out.
You want to try this?
Fuck, dude, I keep breathing in this thing.
This stuff is still dark. It's been airing out, and it's still dark as fuck.
That's gold. That's pure gold.
What are you getting on this? This is very similar to the Driftless Glen single, which is also a really dark one. It's very caramely.
Very caramely. That's what I was getting to. Hold on. What was that bourbon that we tried there? We got a little Penelope.
We tried into our bourbon section of this episode. We tried Penelope, which is something that I've heard is really, really good. We tried their normal whiskey, and it was like light.
Very light.
You know what I would compare it to? From what I remember,
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone was such like a I don't want to say watered down, but it didn't.
I mean, you can see it.
Yeah,
you can see
it's
it.
It's a light whiskey
compared to.
Here, I'll just hold this.
Yeah, compared to that, I mean, dude, that is water.
Yeah.
Well, and this says no water added.
Yeah, it's insane.
So
a little bit about this real quick. This is a 109 proof, double oaked. So typically double barreled. Mm-hmm. They didn't put double barrel, so it may not be double barrel. Yeah, sometimes there's legalities. So if it's not on there, sometimes it could be a little fucked with. But yeah, 109 proof. So this is right. The 90 to like 113 is my favorite band. Those flavors within there are so good. Like, because we didn't understand the barrel proof Jack Daniels. We didn't get that. When we first tried that on the podcast, it hit so hard and we didn't understand it. And then I started drinking that myself, and you really get a lot of good flavoring coming through there on that. That's the cap though that I go at.
I wouldn't mind trying that too.
That's why I poured small ones, because I want to try a different one.
I want to try that Jack.
Let's try it.
Just show it to the camera.
So the Jack Daniels. Oh fuck no. This is 130 proof.
Oh, fuck.
So I'm a little I do really, really, really enjoy this, though.
That's some good shit.
This is some good shit, and the bottle is probably the best bottle we ever bought.
I remember buying that. That was a good bottle to buy.
But let's try this.
Let's give her a shig here.
Oh my God.
Wow. Whew. Lubricant.
That's really good. This tastes, tastes really close to Driftless. To that specific single barrel. Okay, the other thing that I just explained to Connor, the Driftless Glen single barrel that we have is actually a barrel pick from Stone Ridge, which is the local Piggly Wiggly here.
I see that.
So what you have to keep in mind is that specific bottle is going to be different than almost everybody else's single barrel Driftless Glen. Driftless Glen is here from Wisconsin, from Baraboo. Phenomenal. One of my favorite whiskeys that we've ever tried.
So this one is bottled by a girl named Angelica. I love that they put the name on that.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
But it's got this like leather, like the sticker here, it's got this leather texture to it. It's literally a leather texture. And then you got the thumbprints here. I know we're going off topic of the bourbon that we're actually drinking, but
this has been the staple for our like dark, really rich whiskey. Yeah. This has been even over double barrel from Woodford. Yeah. That double barrel from Woodford's a different flavor. Like this is
from actual Baraboo, Wisconsin, which is just the coolest thing ever. It's right here at home. Yeah. We got to go here.
I know.
We need to get here.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this Peerless is very, very good. I'm going in for a second.
Yeah, I have my lube shot. Now I need to get a fucking good one. Super caramely. Oh my God, dude. All right. Here, you guys want to know why we were talking about getting new arms right at the beginning of the podcast? That's exactly fucking why. Yeah. These things are so annoying.
God, that tastes so good. There's really... I know this is weird, but I get a little bit of like a green apple Laffy Taffy at the end.
My throat is not liking this shit right now, but it tastes good as fuck. It's not that hot. It's not. My little fucking sweet little mouth was not ready for it. I'm going to do another little drip. Oh, salt. Too much.
Jesus Christ.
Too much. God damn it.
Let me take a gander at this.
Here's the knob. That is a cool cork.
Okay, so
hold on, wait. Is that real? I don't think that's real.
I don't think it is.
Uh-oh. I found one thing that I don't like about this bourbon. It's fucking got a fake cork. That's frustrating.
Yeah, so let me see that. Okay, so on the back of this, it says bourbon whiskey twice barreled in new oak. So they're not explicitly stating that it's a double barrel. This may not actually be double barrel, but
so it's double oaked.
Yes. It also says strictly sweet mash. So for those that don't know, mash, like a mash bill, when it comes to whiskey, is the list of ingredients and the percentages of said ingredients. So you have certain grains, like corn. Typically, whiskey is more corn. I'm pretty sure. So this says it's sweet mash. So I don't know what specifically they put in it, but I get like a candy aftertaste to it.
Yeah,
It's got like this weird.
I know what you're saying about the sour apple.
Kind of like sour apple Laffy Taffy. Yeah.
Let me give her another little swig here.
That's really good.
That's a really good. Yeah,
it's really really good
shit too. I know what you're talking about with the sweet.
Yeah, but yeah, it's got like that Driftless Glen caramel and that really strong like richness at the beginning. That was a good buy. That's very good.
So I'm really really curious to know what that other Peerless tastes like.
What was the other one?
Sweet mash rye.
Oh, it was a rye.
It literally said right up here instead of double oak, it said sweet mash rye.
Yeah.
That man, I think we got to give that a try.
We're gonna go back to this place and give them so much business. Let's I'm gonna clear this out.
Yeah, I think man, we are gonna give them a lot of business. Holy crap!
I'm going to dive into this. So, all right, would you like this? You like the Peerless?
The Peerless is great.
All right, if you see Peerless double oak, get it. This shit's fucking. That's good.
Yeah,
that's very good.
That's a good bourbon.
That's a stronger double oak flavor than Woodford double oaked. Mm-hmm. But Woodford double oaked is way more.
You want some?
Yeah, you want to pour me a little bit? I'm trying to think. Woodford is not. I wouldn't say lighter, but it's not like it's caramely. It's more woody. You have more wood flavoring to it.
I think that's because you got the double oak, but then you got the double barrel. There's a difference there.
Yeah.
I think you're getting a little bit more of the actual flavor here in terms of like caramel and sweetness. And then that one, you're getting a little bit more burnt, woody flavors, which is probably barricading the sweetness a little bit more.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, interesting. I like it though. Yeah. That's good shit. That's a different flavor. I like that.
That's why Driftless is so good. Driftless to me, and like if you ignore it's from Wisconsin, we're from Wisconsin. Driftless is like one of those when we go out and looking for, I can't speak today. When we go out looking for a whiskey to try, I always like the ones that are wildly different than everything else.
Yeah.
Like if you drink Jim Beam and Jack Daniels and all the other ones, it's like you're going down a lane.
Yeah.
The Driftless Glen single barrel is so different than the other whiskeys we've tried. That's why I love it. And then why is double oaked?
Yeah.
Because it's so different than all the other ones.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like that's the type of shit that I really like. 101, Wild Turkey 101. Phenomenal, but it's different.
Where is that?
It's downstairs. That's out of my personal collection. I drink that often, so I leave it down there. But let's move up here.
Let's go over because I feel like there's a lot of people that have maybe forgotten what our collection is so far.
Yeah, and
maybe
we've
some
actually
newcomers too.
Yeah, we've downgraded the collection due to drinking.
Yeah, it's gotten a little bit light.
Grab the other ones, bring them up here.
I'll go through. I don't want to keep slamming them on the table,
That's
but
fair.
we'll go through it. We'll do a little show and tell.
I'm gonna pour. Okay, real quick. I'm gonna pour Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. This is the gold label. This is a 130.7 proof Jack Daniel's.
It's good stuff.
Beautiful bottle. It's very, very good.
Got that for $75 at Meyer. That was a good buy.
Yeah.
Very good buy.
Yeah.
Starting off with obviously one that everybody knows of. One of my personal favorites. Obviously, it's fucking Buffalo Trace. Great bottle. Great drink. Love that. And then we brought this up earlier in the podcast. This is the Yellowstone. Let's see here. 93 proof Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Couldn't tell you any much about that. But Yellowstone, another all right drink.
Yeah, Yellowstone was one that we picked up solely off the bottle. It just looked interesting.
I think this was actually our wine. Wasn't this a wine?
No, I don't think that was that was Angel's Envy was.
Was it Angel's Envy?
Yeah, Angel's Envy is finished in a wine cask, I believe.
Man, there's something about this, and I think it's because. Hold on, let me just read this real quick. Limestone Branch Distillery. To the nose, it's leather with hints of citrus and oak. I think that's why we bought this, was because the cherry and citrus kind of aspect to it is kind of a different drink than our normal barrels. And then going over to another one here from Wisconsin, another one that we've gone to the actual distillery. Yeah. This wasn't bad. I enjoyed that we were able to go to Door County and actually experience all of their bourbons.
Yeah.
And one that we picked up that I think, I can't remember if this is the one that we actually enjoyed.
This is the rye. So this is the rye whiskey for those that can't see. Yep. So it's Hatch Distilling. It's from Door County, Wisconsin. The rye whiskey we liked because and again, we haven't gotten to rye. It's very like woody.
Yes.
Very, very good wood flavor. And then there was a normal bourbon whiskey, and they had 4 of them, and I can't remember which one we liked. The Fellowship, I said this a couple days ago, or on the last podcast that we filmed that we actually didn't post because it was garbage. Started talking about video games and shit, but
yeah, we got off track.
The Fellowship was we wanted to like it, we didn't. The Dock Walls, I believe, is the one that we ended up liking, but we didn't get that. We got the rye.
So this is Hatch Distilling, which you can find in Egg Harbor, Wisconsin, the actual distillery. Pretty cool place. They even had, I think, wine tasting.
Yeah.
In the distillery too. I don't know if Hatch makes its own wine. I wasn't really paying attention to the wine itself, but the girls drank wine when we went there, and we drank the bourbon, and it was good.
Yeah.
So we have a Hatch rye. I'd say out of the whiskeys that we have in this collection, this isn't one that I'm going to jump straight to before the rest.
It was good. It was good enough to buy.
It was good enough
But when you compare it to everything like Sazerac, and weird thing is Sazerac is kind of a mixing whiskey too.
It is.
Sazerac is better than that.
I'd say it's better than this for sure in terms of ryes. I'm going to put this one right here.
Oh, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I'm going very slow. It's not all the way down yet. There it goes. All right. So then moving on to one of our favorites, I'd say easily top 3.
Yeah.
Driftless Glen. Beautiful, beautiful. I fucking love this stuff. When did we get this and what bottle?
We got this early.
Yeah, this was really early. Was this one of our first?
One of our first, yeah.
Oh my God, I'm looking at the TTRS right now. Fuck, I love that car. Wow. Oh, I can't wait for this stupid winter to go away.
I know.
TTRS, love that car. When did we get this? And
we got that early on.
Was this?
That was one of our first ones, yeah.
And this was
that we bought like specifically to test on the podcast.
Yeah, easily one of the best. What was our first one? Woodford, right? Woodford Reserve Double Oaked.
The first whiskey we bought was Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, and that was off the cusp. And we drank it in apple cider.
Oh yeah, we used.
God, that hurts so bad to say.
Hold on, let me put this down gently. Oh God, it's terrible. I'll pull this one up because we're on the conversation of it, but we use this as a. It's killing me to say it. We use this as a mixing whiskey.
Yeah,
and we mix it with apple cider. Hey, don't get me wrong, it tasted fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, but I would never do that again.
But knowing how great this is straight, I'd feel very disrespectful doing that again.
Yeah, 100%.
I would not feel right doing it again. But otherwise, Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, beautiful mint. Yeah. This is a great,
very good.
This is a great bourbon. Finished in a second oak barrel. Just oh man, this is my favorite. Easily one of my favorites.
Yeah. We also got normal Woodford.
Yeah, I'm not gonna show that.
Normal Woodford is one. It's got enough Woodford flavor where if you added that to cider, you'd be perfectly fine.
I think that'd be fine.
Normal Woodford is not super great by itself. We're just gonna say that we bought it because we wanted to see what the difference between normal one is. Yep. And if you notice, it's still there. So we also got Old Forester 100.
Beautiful.
So this is like it's not base, but it's a very good Old Forester.
It's a great Old Forester.
We were talking about this at the bourbon store that we were just at. I'm going to go back and buy. They have the Bourbon Row or whatever collection. It's 3 or 4 bottles, 1920, 1910, the old style, and then I think a rye. We need to try all those. Those are supposed to be some of the best bang for your buck whiskeys you can buy.
Yeah, 100%.
The first rye we tried is Sazerac.
Sazerac rye.
So Sazerac is actually one that most people will mix, but it was really pretty decent.
Show the bottle. Just because it's a weird bottle. It's
that
got a long neck.
Is a Buffalo Trace product.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Super cool bottle. One of our first. Where did I get this?
Your boss. You sold bought it from your boss.
K-Bone bought this.
Yeah.
And I bought it from him.
Yeah.
But yeah, great. Really great.
The tip looks like a dick. You also can't get the cap off of that. Try it.
You could sit on this motherfucker.
You cannot get that thing off. Oh. Okay. Well, so I'm a bitch then.
I shouldn't have done that on camera. I apologize. But
making me look terrible.
Yeah.
The top does look like a dick though.
Yeah, you could definitely sit on that one. Probably give you a good time.
Then we have we bought Noble Oak, and then specifically brought this down to Gatlinburg to try with Alex and Rebecca. And I'll be honest with you, it was disappointing.
It was very disappointing. Where is this from? Ohio?
We got this from Meyer.
Yep.
And the reason that we were drawn to it, and like we just said, we like those ones that are out there. They're different tasting whiskeys. It says it's finished with sherry oak, and that's not typically what a normal whiskey is. So we thought it would taste a little bit better, or a little different, I should say. And it tasted different, but not in the right ways.
Yeah, it was. You can see it's very light liquid. It almost down here, it's almost like clear.
Yeah,
it's almost completely clear down on the bottom. But it is distilled in Indiana and bottled by Noble Oak Spirits Company in Newton, Ohio. So the liquid goes from one state to another.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan.
I don't know if we'll ever drink all of it.
No, I mean the bottle looks cool. The bottle's cool. It'd be a cool to put on the shelf.
We'll go back for sure and try it. Yeah. But
and then that's about
it.
That's about it.
That's so what. Far. Well, we got Wild Turkey 101.
Great whiskey.
The other one that we unfortunately are out of right now that we normally really, really, really enjoy is Angel's Envy.
Yeah.
That is a phenomenal whiskey.
Yeah, that's great.
That's finished in a port wine barrel, so that tastes really, really good.
A very light whiskey, but one of my favorites.
Very flavorful.
Yeah.
So we got Wild Turkey 101 that's downstairs right now. I have another bottle of Driftless Glen that Quinn's dad bought me for Christmas. Haven't tried that. Well, no, I tried that there, but it's just their standard. And then I have another bottle of Woodford Double Oak down there, which is our normal drinking one. We keep them separate so that we can drink them on the podcast, or I can drink them when I'm downstairs chilling.
Right,
so, and then now we have we've had the single Jack Daniel's single barrel, and now we have Peerless.
This Peerless is easily our most expensive one that we've added to the collection.
Peerless is that's the most expensive.
That is now we're going to top that one. Probably either next week, the week after that, or the week after that.
Damn near $200 bottle of whiskey.
I want. Oh God, I'm blanking on the name of that one. That second one that was $200. I want two of those bottles. I need two of those bottles. Not the Blue Run? I want the Blue Run. I think that's the next one that I'm buying is Blue Run. And then it was a cigar blend.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's like Joe something. Yeah. Joe Schmo.
Dude, you know what would make this way better is if we could somehow smoke cigars in here. And whenever one of us gets a house, that is going to be the greatest studio build ever. Like, this is fun building this, but this is all just visual and functional for the whiskey. Wait until we get one where it's functional for... We have a wall-mounted smoke extraction unit.
Humidor,
dude.
Humidor.
Well, we're gonna get a humidor for here.
I think what we need to do before we can do that in the next couple of years, because Lauren and I are actively trying to buy something, but it's not a house. Okay. Something that's obviously I don't want to talk about it on here because people will say things like, "Oh, you and everybody else," right? We don't want to hear that shit. But we're trying to actively buy something. But I want to go to the souvenir. Oh my God. Or even Blue Run. Taste test one of our very expensive bottles.
Yeah. If we could we need to push that. We're trying to make that work. That would be really awesome if we could make that work. But
we'll have to figure out
bringing cigars into this. It's just that's what that Gallenberg podcast was so nice.
Oh my God.
To be able to sit there and drink a glass of whiskey and smoke a cigar. Minus the fact we had a minor sitting.
I know everybody's gonna say when all you guys had a cigar while you're drinking whiskey. It's very cliche, but it's
some of these whiskeys, and they go really well with cigars. But it's a hobby that we really enjoy.
And we've been smoking tobacco for
a lot longer than drinking whiskey.
And it enhances the flavor by a mile, and it enhances the feeling by a mile too.
It's like drinking whiskey with a really good steak. It's the same exact thing.
Same exact thing.
Yeah,
that's our thing. I love that shit.
Let's give this fucking
dude. So you gave us a double.
Yeah, I said fuck it. It's 67% alcohol per volume. Whatever.
Yeah, fuck it. Connor has to drive. It's okay. He's got a button on his steering wheel that keeps him inside the lines. We call it drunk driving assist here in Wisconsin.
Oh my God.
Someone call it crash assist. I call it drunk driving assist. Wow. That smells fucking phenomenal.
That's the thing. So when we first drank this, we poured it and drank it right off the bat. Yeah. It's so alcoholic because it's 130 proof. Yeah. I mean, what did I say? 67? 65.35% alcohol per volume. So that's
damn, bro.
That's up there. So we didn't let it sit, and it was so intoxicating. Yeah, the smell just burned your nose.
And it would just go. The fumes would just go right down your throat, and you choke on it. Now
that we've learned more, like this is so much flavor to it.
I mean, I'm probably still going to choke on this right now because I haven't really drank straight whiskey in a minute, but.
No.
Oh, no. I don't know, man.
Watch him breathe out his nose and burn. Yeah. Whew. You can't, come on, man. You can't drink out your, breathe out your nose. Whew.
That was my throat, dude. God damn.
That is so good. Whew. I'll be honest with you.
What is happening to my throat?
Just so we're on, my eyes are watering a little bit right now. This stuff kicks. It's got some kick to it.
God damn.
But this is really.
But once it goes down, it tastes so damn good.
It's so good. That's why, like this bottle, we've drank this on 3 occasions. This is the 4th. That's why this bottle is staying. Like, I found a place where we can still pick this up, but it's expensive enough. This is what, $70, where I want to not drink that down. You know what I mean?
This is my favorite looking bottle of all of them too.
Yeah.
Man, my throat.
God, that smells so amazing.
I just got absolutely throat fucked by that. I shouldn't say that. But that's what I was thinking. Dude, that like seriously fucked my throat. I'm drinking too much.
See, so we were talking about how we like different whiskeys. What are you picking up on that?
Oh, man.
I can't even put it into words.
Well, now that I didn't absolutely fucking kill myself on that one, I could actually taste it. Very, very caramely.
This has such a long-lasting aftertaste.
It does.
Like it's still in there.
It's there. My throat, man, I feel like I just coughed up a lung.
This is one of those, I don't know if this is the right word, but we say nutty a lot. Like if you imagine, like not peanut butter, but like if you were to eat, like if you mix like cashews, almonds, and peanuts together and then like ate them and then like let that flavor kind of sit on your tongue, that's kind of what I'm getting out of it.
Kind of almost like, and this might sound stupid as fuck, but kind of almost like a metally, you know what I mean? Like when you mix a bunch of nuts together and you kind of get this like...
A little bit of iron.
Yeah, you get that like iron taste to it. That's kind of what I'm tasting.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. I might need a fucking... Son of a bitch.
That fuck you up?
Well, it didn't help that I went for the biggest gulp known to mankind on the first
you were
one.
taking kind of some big ones out of that,
man.
dude.
Yeah,
you got to take like a quarter of a single,
can't be
so you can really
shit.
chew on it. You got to be able to chew it.
Oh yeah, that's good shit. That's so much better.
The smell is way different too. The smell is far more like oak barrel. Like this is strict oak barrel.
Fuck me.
Very good. If you do find that, so a lot of the stores around us don't carry this anymore. I did actually find this at the Neenah Festival right off of Highway 41. They do still sell this, but most places don't. They'll carry the single barrel black, the black label one. Mm-hmm. Same exact bottle, looks identical, but it's different. We tried that at
it's not the same.
Where did we try that? Mineshaft.
Mineshaft. Yeah, it was not.
I mean, it was good, but I wouldn't buy a bottle of it.
It was probably
we'll buy one just to have it in the collection.
Probably because we also paid $14 for one single shot.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I didn't really feel the same.
Dude, it's so hard because like you go out anywhere. I just like when we were in Tennessee and we were at that burger company. We love this burger company, insanely good.
What is that place called?
I can't remember.
Kraft?
I don't remember, but we went back this past year and sat down and looked at the bourbon menu and we're like, wow, this is an expansive,
literally
every single type of bourbon you could possibly think of. And they were selling singles, so 1 ounce of Buffalo Trace for $17.99. Now, granted, I understand, you're in the South, you have the sin tax.
That's understandable.
But if you do the math on that, they're making almost $300 on a bottle.
Yeah, easily.
On a single bottle. That's insane. That was an insane markup. Are you good?
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to fucking fix my damn... Dude, this shit has got me sweating. My throat actually feels like I just coughed up a lung, too. It's because I tried to suck down more than I could actually swallow. Do I look like a dumbass?
No, that died. You look fine.
Do I?
Yeah.
This is the repercussions of drinking alcohol. I feel like I'm going to lose my mind.
So up next, we definitely want to get Blue Run. We're definitely going to get the Old Forester line. I want to get. They have all the wild turkey, and you know me, I love wild turkey.
Wild turkeys.
So I'm gonna buy all those motherfuckers.
And then the Russell.
Yeah.
Russell's reserve. Well, not the reserve, right? Not the reserve. The reserve is what we can find everywhere. The white and red.
It's Russell. There's 2 Russell reserves. There's a Russell Reserve 10-year and
which
a
is
Russell.
what we can't find, right?
You can't normally find that, but it's not as good as the Russell Reserve single barrel.
I feel like I've seen the Russell Reserve single barrel at Meyer before.
I think they have the 10-year. Maybe not. I don't know. The single barrel is supposed to be the better tasting one. We'll get both.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And then I also want to get rare breed, and they also have the Distiller Select wild turkey.
And then I want that cigar blend. That's going to be a pretty penny, though.
Yeah.
That was.
We got to get into Whistle Pig. We got to go deep into rye, dude. I'm so excited to do that.
Yeah, we'll go deep. We'll have our normal bourbon side, and then we'll have our rye side. We'll probably just end up pairing them all together. You know, like the ryes of Peerless. We'll have that next to this one, or the rye of Woodford.
I'm excited.
Next to it.
Whatever. Do you like that shelf I showed you?
Yeah, I love that.
All right, so yeah,
fill that
shelf is gonna look so goddamn good on that wall.
And then we hang some lights right here.
Yeah,
those rustic lights.
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, this place is gonna be a vibe.
Oh, dude, you guys are fucked.
We gotta focus on the backdrop though. We gotta get rid of these cupboards.
Oh my god. This is the part where people start to click out because Connor's starting to get a little bit too much here. Yeah, my throat feels like I got fucking what is that cough called? Whatever.
Whooping cough?
Yeah, it feels like I got a sandpaper throat. Man.
Ah, that's good. That's some good shit.
Yeah, that's great.
You growing out the beard?
I am.
Are you gonna commit?
I'm committed.
Are you gonna commit this time?
Mm-hmm.
Right. You better stand by that. Because you have the superior mustache genes to me. I have terrible.
I have great mustache genes.
Yeah, mine right here.
I also have great chin genes.
Mine don't connect. And then I only have a patch right here, and then it's lighter hair.
Yeah.
So it's there, but you can't see it.
I'd say the only place I'm getting fucked right now is right here. Like
Yeah,
I need this.
that's the last part to grow in. Because on mine, that was the last part. But let it grow out a little bit and then trim up the neck so that your neckline comes about right there.
Right here.
Yep. And then it won't look as grungy. And then let this just puff out. And then once it gets bad where you look like you're homeless, like actually homeless, then you trim. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta tell people. Like I watched a video on YouTube. There's like an awkward phase where you have to explain to people like that you'll be like, they're looking at your chin, you're like, listen, I'm growing a beard out. This is gonna last for a week. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because it'll happen fast. Like within a month, it'll be
it does. Like right now, I think it's starting to get into that phase where it's a little bit too much.
Yeah. No, just keep pushing. Just keep push. Just ignore it.
You know what I need? I need that derma roller.
I don't know if those work.
I don't know if it does either, but I see all the ads for it. I'm like, oh fuck, man, I need to poke myself a little bit.
Really impressed with how healthy this is growing.
And what do you do?
So I use all of the name is escaping me. The Duke stuff that we were just looking at.
Duke Cannon.
Yeah. So I use
Buffalo Trace's line. Right?
Yes. So the big bourbon barrel Duke Cannon Buffalo Trace line. So it's Duke Cannon but infused with Buffalo Trace. Yep. Smells insanely good. Yep. So I use their wash morning and night, just because this shit will grow bacteria. You just gotta wash it out.
Oh yeah.
And it moisturizes it's got like aloe in it. The hair isn't as stiff, and then my skin, because what you're gonna notice right off the bat, like once you hit the 1 month mark, your chin, the skin is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
When you go in the shower and you wash your face, it's gonna hurt. That shit saves it so well. Moisturize it really well, and then when I get out of the shower, I dry it, I comb it. I bought a Cremo brand, just a cheap beard comb and beard shears. So I'll comb it straight down, and then I'll apply. I have the big bourbon. I don't use the oil. You use the oil. I use the oil. I use the beard butter because it's easier to spread around the whole thing.
Right.
And then I just get it down, and that's all I do.
So that oil, like I'll put that shit on right after I get out of the shower. I'll put it on, and then I'll just leave and go to work.
Can it spread easy?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
See, I think once you get enough hair, I don't think the oil will spread. That's why I haven't bought it yet.
Like it bunches up right here in my chin, and then getting it to spread right here. I feel like I'm just wiping it on my skin more than anything.
So like the beard butter or balm or whatever you want to call it. Once you get it all over your hands, you can spread it like really easy.
Right.
So that's why I like using that shit. But yeah, no, it's great, and it smells fucking great. Smell Buffalo Trace all the time.
Dude, I love that smell.
I call it my face candle.
I love that smell. And I go to work and I go into my morning meeting and I'm just like, man, I smell good as fuck.
Yeah.
Sitting in the office, I'm just like, God damn boy, who is that one? Who's that?
Yeah,
it's me.
Yeah.
You know, and then
you gotta let everything grow out. And it's like I need a haircut bad, but like so the sideburns they'll get crazy first, and it's weird. Like for me, with how my growth pattern is, my jawline gets thick really fast, and then this stuff and my mustache, and then down here it takes longer. So
it's coming in good. It's coming in real good.
I know. I'm quite impressed.
I just wish it would come in right here.
I know. If it came in right here, and not everybody can grow hair there.
Mine is. I can see the individual hairs right here. See that? Yeah. It's gonna come eventually. Yeah,
you just gotta let it out.
It's gonna come eventually. I feel like that's why I need a derma roller though, is to poke them fucking holes.
I don't know if that shit works. Do you want to do that to your face?
Well, that's what they advertise it as. Hey, if I end up getting cancer from it, it's not the first thing you get cancer from doing. Fuck. I mean, it's like what could the repercussions really be here? It's I eat a bag of chips and I get cancer. Fuck,
everything will give you cancer.
Everything will give you cancer nowadays.
Dude, this new job, holy fucking shit! I touch so much sketchy shit.
Yeah, see, fuck that.
Oh my god.
Well, same with where I'm at. Every single box, every single wheel box comes in. It's like, oh man, what is that thing? It's like something 38, code 38 or whatever. I
don't know.
It's like that fucking.
You open the box of dust.
Well, it's like it's the California code of this everything will cause.
Well, dude, everything. I'm sure it says that on here. Yeah,
it's ridiculous. Yeah. Everything causes cancer.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can't get into this. I mean, shit, dude. We're getting negative. Yeah. This is what happens when you drink bourbon. Fuck.
Oh man.
Everything.
Well, you can tell for everyone listening or watching. This Jack Daniel's 130 proof.
That'll do it.
That'll fucking finish you right off there.
That'll do it.
Now Connor's gonna sit here for an hour and a half to let it out so he can drive home.
Damn right. Well, I still got drunk driver assist, so we can narrow that down to a half an hour.
No,
half an hour of sitting. But
oh no.
Hey man, all I'm saying is when you press that button, it gives you something on your dash. You got a green line and a green line, and when you start to veer towards one side, one line goes red, and you're like, oh, I gotta go left a little bit.
I've never once driven in a car with that.
Really? Yeah, it's got literally the image is lines, and then your car going over one line.
Are you serious?
Assist, yeah.
Oh my god!
Press the button.
Driver assist.
And then the steering wheel will vibrate when you're getting close to the line. All right, tend to go a little bit left.
That's too crazy.
It's fucking crazy.
It's insane.
It's the Wisconsin terminology there. Drunk driver assist. Since we're the drunkest state in America.
Just the state, yeah.
I'm not going to lie, we are.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Well, I think it's kind of fucked that you can go like 4 DUIs before you go to jail.
Right.
That's insane.
Right.
That's insane.
Well, it's like even when you go anywhere, like when I go to a bar to watch the Packer game, right? I go to a bar, I'll watch the Packer game, and it's just like you can just tell. Man, fuck. Everybody here is probably drinking way too much, and they're going to drive home too.
Me and Quinn went to a winery yesterday, and like I was fine to drive, but like I was thinking on the way home, I'm like, dude, how many people are going to leave that winery not fine to drive?
Yeah.
Like,
well, yeah. I mean, we went and picked up. We went to Island Sushi yesterday. We tried calling because we like to order takeout. We don't like to eat there because it's just too expensive to do that. And then it's got their eel sauce. It's super good.
Are you serious?
Oh my god,
I can't do eel, dude.
Dude, it's so damn good.
I love salmon, and I love
that's the thing. It's
like salmon and crab. I love.
Well, that's the thing. Eel is like salmon.
I don't think so.
Really?
There's no way.
I look at it and it looks exactly like salmon, and it tastes exactly like salmon too. I like it. You've never had an eel roll at Island Sushi?
I've been there.
I'll tell you what. We're gonna go to Island Sushi next weekend, and
I've eaten some weird. Like Quinn hates like weird seafood. Like she doesn't like seafood at all.
Lauren
but like,
doesn't either.
I like made it a point. I think it was 2019 or 2020. It was 2020. I made sure I ate the weirdest shit. Like I ate octopus, squid. I made just because like I want to get it out.
Right.
If I don't like it, then I don't like it. But I wanted to try it. I don't like it.
Yeah, maybe you like it.
It tasted fine. It felt weird as fuck.
That's the thing. That's why, and I hate bringing up women in this, but like women don't like seafood, and I think it's because of the.
I don't know.
Well, from what I've gotten from Lauren, it's the texture.
Quinn hates the texture too.
That's the thing. It's the texture.
Yeah,
but then the taste.
Like we went with my mom. I wouldn't say women.
Hold on. It's the same.
I think it's our women.
It's the exact same thing as fat on a steak. Lauren won't eat the fat off.
Quinn
of the
hates
steak
the fat on my steak
texture,
too. Yeah.
But I'm like, it tastes so.
Like we went to P.F. Chang's with my mom, my sister, Quinn, and me. Mm-hmm. And my mom and my sister got sushi, and I got sushi, and Quinn didn't. So my mom and my sister loved it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, pour a little bit. That shit. But like Quinn can't do that at all.
Yeah, I mean, so anyways, going back, we ADHD like crazy.
Well, this is what happens when you mix alcohol with some severe ADHD and ADD.
It gets a little off track. Yeah. But anyways, we were at Island Sushi. I forget what I was even talking about. Oh yeah, people being drunk and leaving, which is why Wisconsin is a drunk state. Let's dial it back to that. We were sitting there and we called, right? So we initially were driving there. This was after we left Best Buy looking at fucking Dyson vacuums, right? Whatever, and realized
I'm getting you into that trap, dude.
They were too expensive.
Get one.
They were too.
If you don't have a Dyson V15 Detect or better, you need to go out and buy one. These things will change your fucking life.
I might literally go to Best Buy and buy one.
People, you have such a bad impulse.
Well, no, because you need one. I needed Peerless today. Okay. I absolutely needed some Peerless in my life, and I got some.
People give shit to these Dyson vacuums because they see it's a shock, dude. You go to buy a vacuum, you see $750. Okay,
but they're worth it. Hold on, wait. Can I finish? Hold that thought.
Yeah, finish.
Because we're ADHD as fucking. Here we go, proving it to you. Anyways, we called Island Sushi. Their phone didn't work, so I don't know why, but we ended up driving there. We ordered food. We ordered takeout at the front. We ended up waiting there for 40 minutes. There were these two construction workers sitting right there, fucking drunk.
Really?
Purely drunk.
Really?
I'm not going to get into the, because I don't know if they're going to watch this, but I know what you guys are doing. Okay? I know what you guys are doing. We walk outside to the truck. We see them hit a little vape pen. I'm not going to express to you what kind of vape pen, but I think if you know what I'm saying, they were hitting a vape pen.
Possibly cross.
And it probably wasn't nicotine. It was something other than that. And it starts with T and ends with C, if you know what I mean. Fill in the letter in the middle, right? They were doing a little something. Motherfucker got in his work truck and drove off.
That's probably
company provided truck.
August, winters and sun. Those motherfuckers can't drive on the highway. Holy shit, they piss me off,
dude.
Bro.
I'm telling you though, fucker was drinking a shit ton of liquor mixed drinks, probably old fashions if I had to guess, because I saw the nice gold looking liquid with a cherry on top. I'm like, that's an old fashioned. I know what an old fashioned is. Don't argue with me, okay? He was drinking plenty of them. Two of them, both of them were. They got up, fucking just cracked my back. And then they go outside. They're parked right next to my truck, so I had to see them. And the pen thing, whatever. About the same color of liquid in that pen thing as what was in their old fashioned. Yeah. A nice gold liquid, if you know what I mean, right? And then they got in the work truck, in the company provided truck, and I know, okay, because like
what company was it?
Here's the thing.
I want to know now. Was it local?
It was local. And that's how I knew.
Did it start with an M?
It started with a B.
Oh, it started with a B?
Construction. Ends with.
Oh, yeah. Those motherfuckers on the highway too, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody on the highway. That's funny. Yeah. That makes so much sense.
Yeah. So like I could say, they got in a work truck or a company owned truck, but like I would be saying the same thing about myself because I own a truck that has our company name on it, right? Yeah. But this isn't like they're the owner type situation. I know that they didn't own that company.
Yeah.
I know they didn't own that company. And I will never get in my truck with my company name on it under the fucking influence. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But anybody who does, I know instantly they don't own that company.
Yeah.
And right off the bat, I'm like, okay, you're probably a foreman at the most for that company. But dude, when you're drinking a shit ton of old fashions and then you go outside and you hit a little bit of T blank C and then you get in that truck and drive, dude. Yeah, you're in Wisconsin. I know it. My God. I know it. And then it's a company owned vehicle. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, what were we talking about? Dyson vacuum. Let's get on that track again. It's getting out of hand.
Oh my God.
Getting out of hand.
No, Dyson vacuums are insane.
Fuck, what were we talking about though?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's probably a good place to end it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, probably.
Connor's eyes are starting to...
We're getting a little out of hand over here, folks.
Oh, man. Well, everybody, thanks for being patient for this Gatlinburg video. Thank you. I know I'm sure people aren't being patient. I'm sure people are pretty pissed off about it. But
you know what?
It takes time.
Let me deep dive into this real quick, okay? Because like we're here talking about it, right? We're here talking about it, surrounded by all of the shit that we've spent our hard-earned money on.
Yeah.
But it's not just because we want it to work so much, It's because we actually fucking enjoy doing this shit, Like I don't give a fuck if we make a single penny off this shit.
Yeah.
I could give a shit less. And it, although it would be cool, it would be great. I have loved every moment of traveling, even just being here in Wisconsin and Appleton, being around the shit that we filmed, just doing this shit. I have enjoyed every moment of it. I don't give a fuck if nobody watches this video. sitting here having this conversation means more to me than the people that are going to click on this video. Although we appreciate you, and that is not undermining that.
Yeah.
We appreciate the fuck out of the people that watch us and like the video. However, we love doing this just because this is great. This is so much fun. This has been the highlight of my year so far, just sitting down here in this new studio and doing this damn thing. I fucking love it. But being patient with us, we appreciate that too. It's been a long time since Gatlinburg. I mean, what has it been, like 3 months now, 4 months? It's been a minute.
3 months, yeah. 3 months, yeah.
It's been a minute, but
almost 3 months.
I think like this is where, you know, I think people are going to start to understand what we're actually doing here and actually understand what automotive artistry is. And it's never been a quantity thing. And I know most YouTubers most successful ones will say, man, you got to pump them out. You got to stay grinding. You got to stay doing this. But I think we're here to kind of flip that narrative a little bit of, well, you don't necessarily have to keep going super, you know, wow, we don't have to get a video out this week. We don't have to get a video out next week. We're pushing the narrative of quality here. And I don't think people have fully understood that. And I think they'll understand it when they watch this Gatlinburg video. And I swear to God, guys, when you see this video, it is, I mean, I'm mind blown.
It's the best work that either of us have ever done.
Yeah.
By far.
Easily.
By a long shot.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily. And I just want to point the credit here for a little bit, okay? And I'm not sucking your dick, but seriously, guys, this whole editing and video thing, I mean, like I'd consider myself more of a personality of this channel than a creator of the quality. But Sam here has been the sole driver of the quality, the knowledge behind it, the camera work, the editing. Sam is the mastermind behind that, and I don't want to take that credit away from him because he fucking deserves it.
Thank you.
So moving forward, just knowing whatever Connor pumps out, whatever Connor gets going, know who taught him that, and that is this man behind the camera here.
We're training you up. We're
getting there. I wouldn't say I'm a mastermind. I don't know if I'll be a mastermind for a while, but I'll definitely be at a point where I can pump something out that is reputable and respectful. So, and that's where we're getting right now. Yeah. That's where we're getting. But man, this Gatlinburg video, dude, every time you show me a little sneak peek of it and I get to see what you've been doing with it, man, it makes me so happy, not just for automotive artistry, but for you as a person. I fucking love it, dude. For you to be able to, one, work your job that you've worked so hard to be able to do, which is aircraft work, and then also be able to pump out these videos and do something that you've stuck so much time and effort into. It just makes me so happy that you're able to do what you do. And I love that. And I love that we're able to build this business and you can really showcase your fucking skill, man. It just makes me so happy. For how long have we been hanging out, man? How long have we been friends for?
I was thinking, is this 2019?
Maybe a little bit earlier than that. Fuck, I don't know.
Well, it was before that when we first met, but yeah, we talked about that. But like 2019 is when we kind of
really started to hone in on the garage, hanging out, and the motorcycles and the videos. But
God, I was talking to Quinn about the motorcycle. She never got to see that side of my life. That's the wild thing. Like, think about how important that was to both of us.
Oh my God,
and it
so
does not exist anymore.
It drove us to this point.
Yeah, but that whole entire. Like it was 8. I rode for 8 years. Gone. Yeah. I will never ride again. I will not ride again.
I don't think I'll ever buy a bike again.
I'll buy a dirt bike.
Unless I got fuck you money. You know?
But even if I had money, it's not a money thing. It's a do I want to put my life on the line like that? It's a moral thing. That's why I got out. Yeah.
It is. It is.
Like maybe I'd buy a dirt bike if I had property, you know, but I was just thinking, I'm like, Quinn never saw that side.
No.
Never got to experience that even.
And you know, like, and she could talk to Lauren about, because Lauren has experienced that side of things, and I'm curious I actually have never asked. I'm like, how much more, like, how should I say this? Was it like less attractive? Like, was that a point of life where you were just like, fuck, I can't wait for this to be over? Is it ever going to end? And if he keeps doing this, or if he keeps doing this motorcycle, you know, buying all these really expensive bikes and going super fast and putting his life on the line, like, what happens?
Yeah.
You know,
that's what she said. Cause we talked, I think it was yesterday. She was like, she wouldn't be comfortable with me leaving the house to go out on the bike. It was one of those type things where it's like, she's going to be worried about me the whole time I'm gone, which is like my mom. My mom was worried about me every time I went on the road.
Lauren was. My mom was too. My mom fucking hated the motorcycle scene. She hated it.
And I told her, I was like, I think you'd enjoy experiencing it with me, but I agree. I think she would be too freaked out.
Yeah, she'd be over it fast. Yeah. Real fast. So, I think it's best experienced as a memory versus an actual like, holy shit, he's got a motorcycle. Yeah. You know, I think it's cool that you're able to like let her experience it based off of videos and pictures that you have of the past and the memories that you have. But actually living it, I don't think.
And that's why that's why we started talking about this, because I was talking to her about the build, which we haven't gotten into. Maybe if you want to, we don't have them yet, but if you want to, maybe that could be a future episode. But we were talking about the build.
Let's talk about that next podcast.
Do you want to talk about that?
I think we talked.
Do you want to unveil it before it's unveiled?
Let's hold on. We'll say this and we'll leave it at this. Sam has a build idea for his own car.
Yeah.
And I have a build idea for my own car.
Yeah.
And that's all you guys get.
Yeah. We were talking about that.
Yes, they're just ideas right now, but they are very...
Well, no, they're not only ideas. They're ideas that I will make happen.
I shouldn't even say ideas. They're plans.
Yes.
They're plans.
Like my browser is full of parts right
and
now.
funds are currently being put into an account that will help that situation.
Right.
So... Man,
All I'm saying is, Alex, you better stop talking about Porsches, because you're making people buy them and they're driving up the price of them. And I was going to tell you on the podcast, but it's frustrating me. You gotta stop talking about it.
Fucking crazy.
Every time I go on, he'll make some video about a Porsche. Dude. I'm like, no.
Oh my god.
Dude, and then I go on Marketplace. I'm like, wow, that was literally $2,000 cheper last week. It's ridiculous.
And I feel like it's just started. I feel like it's just started.
The specific generation that I want, people are starting to realize how good of a platform that is.
Yeah, and how cheap they were, but now they're fucking
Well, it's like yours. No one's people do it, but no one's tapped in. Yeah. Look at how cheap yours are. Once people go,
I know, dude. I found one for $3,400 the other day. I'm like, fuck, I should do that.
So cheap,
and it still had a running motor in it, but it was bone stock. Yeah. I'm like,
well, at least you could build the body first and have a drivable car. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why don't I do that?
You should.
Why don't I just fucking?
Well, because you don't have a place to put it. That's my issue. Because I'm getting tax returns back. I literally contemplate, I'm like, I should just buy one. But I have nowhere to put it. We don't have two spots here. The garage is one of our spots.
See, and that's the best part. It's like, I've expressed the idea of building a Supra, but like, it's that's a huge financial commitment.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that would hinder the plan of buying a house.
My thing that I want to get across to you, because I don't think you've experienced it long. It's been a while since you've experienced it. I can't speak. You need an older car.
I do.
You need to get away from these new ones.
I literally know what you're talking about. Dude, I think about it all the time. I am
so over this electronic bullshit.
Oh my God,
I'm so done with it. I want a car that I know everything is going to work on. Even if I swap the engine on, I know it's going to work because it's all mechanical. Yep, the only thing that's electric is the ECU.
That is exactly
why. No more sensors. No more bullshit. Yep. I'm done.
That is exactly why I am more happy and a happier person owning a Toyota Tacoma that is very analog versus owning both my GTI and my Honda, because it was very, very computer oriented in both of those vehicles. And I couldn't fucking stand it.
Quinn's hybrid. Yeah. Pops a fucking engine oil dew light, and she asked me, "Can you change my oil?" And I'm like, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I have no idea if I can. Yeah. I know how to change a normal car, but it's a hybrid. I have no idea. I don't know what's different. So I got to look at that. But yeah, no, you just need to...
Older car. I know exactly what you're talking about. I watch videos of E30s every day.
Well, now you just dropped it.
Oh, fuck. Sneak peek, that's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. You guys fucking cheated. You guys cheated. Damn it, dude. It's because of it's because of this guy right here. Oh, man.
Jack Daniel's single barrel.
Shit.
Well, now you know what Connor's going to build.
All right, we got to end this.
All right.
We got to end this. On an ending note, I am proud of you. I'm proud of the work that you've been putting in. I'm so happy to be partners with you in this. Not even partners. I fucking hate that word. I'm happy to be your friend. I'm happy to be your friend. You make me so damn proud every day with this whole thing and just your knowledge behind this. And you really fucking drive this thing. So I'm just extremely happy to have this conversation with you and be able to sit down with you on these weekends and just talk. You know, regardless of what we're doing with this automotive artistry thing, whatever happens to this, I'm happy to be your friend, and I can't wait to sit in the garage and build a car with you.
Oh, yeah,
I can't. So moving forward, Peerless. That was Peerless for the bourbon fans. Hopefully we have another bourbon here soon.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll pick up Blue Run for the next podcast. But yeah, the next podcast, I think we'll talk about the cars. I think we talk about the plans. I think we talk about the ideas. All right. The ideas.
We'll talk about the ideas.
I have 2 ideas, 2 car builds in mind.
Oh, I haven't heard that. I've only heard one
of them, but there's another one that I have in mind.
I've only heard that one.
Yeah, I can't wait for
you just gave out.
The one that I gave out, but maybe I was just maybe that was a little bit of reverse psychology. Gotcha. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I can't wait.
Hell yeah,
dude. Hell yeah. Right. Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
I had to get one of them in there. You know what I mean? For the people that stuck around.
Oh, you just saluted me.
I saluted my left.
No.
Fuck, man.
Jack He's been out of the military for a little bit. It's all right.
Jack made me do it.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody.
See ya.